the trade here in the U.S. down across the board. That can't be surprising. Alibaba included. U.S. tech companies. You're looking at an Apple chart. Apple, Intel also closed lower. Swiss America Trading Chairman Craig Smith is with me now. Craig, if China falters, what does this mean for U.S. tech?
Well, I think the market showed what it is, Deirdre. It's going to be tough. And I think when you're looking at a company like Apple, where 27% of their global sales come from China, and for the first time this year we sold more phones in China than they did in the Americas, I think they have to figure out how they're going to take this currency difference and either take it off their bottom line or increase prices. One way or another, it's going to slow sales.
And to your point, Craig, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we know Foxconn is obviously based in China. That's the company that manufactures most of the iPhones. And, of course, this was a big question, right, for Apple. Hey, will the Chinese middle class really pay that much for an iPhone? There were a lot of doubters. But the Chinese middle class was interested and did buy iPhones, but maybe that changes as people lose money there.
Well, it may, but you also have a Huawei there. You have Xiaoqi there that are both Chinese smartphone manufacturers who buy chips from Intel. And Intel, 36% of their business comes from China. So they're going to be winners and losers in this, Deirdre, excuse me.
Oh, that's fine. So you think Apple and Intel are at least ones to watch. Would you buy on weakness?
Gosh, I think I would wait a while. I think, like your first guest said, now's the time to kind of sit back and watch this market. I'm not real crazy about what I saw happen today in China for several reasons, many that James Rickards pointed out, but specifically because China is communist. We have to remember this. They've embraced capitalism. But when you can go out and change your currency 1.9% overnight, and I mean, think about what this did to the Chinese airlines. It cost them millions in additional costs of their financing. You have to be suspect of what it's going to do to the overall global market. So right now, I wouldn't make any big commitments to anything that has to do with tech. Hewlett-Packard gets 11% of their sales in China. IBM, 11% of their sales. The winners will be Lenovo and companies that manufacture over there, but I think the rest of the companies in America are going to take a little hit.
And even moving beyond tech, we know Yum Brands, the fast food chain, Johnson & Johnson, a lot of large American conglomerates are there. Craig Smith, we thank you so much. Chairman of Swiss America Trading Corporation. Well, China's evaluation